The time I was really happy was when I was in that gym. I was injecting, I've taken a tablet. I thought I was Superman, you know, and as much as I thought I was trying to find myself physically and mentally, I was losing myself in the process, huge, you know, and I was losing everything around me as well. But when I was on them, nothing could stop me.
So let me tell you how it really feels, and this is coming from someone who's been at a TRT dose now for the past 8 months, but before that has ran multiple cycles with different compounds. Now, to put it into perspective, you just feel a little bit more like a superhuman. You recover better between training sessions, you mentally feel a little bit more switched on, you have just a bit of a bigger drive, like your motivation's just a little bit higher, and it's kind of hard to then go from that to then go back down to a TRT dose and then remain there and stay there. Because now, again, from personal experience, being at TRT for a while, my recovery is not as good. My joints are a little bit sore. My muscles are sore. I can't train like I used to train at the amount of volume that I used to train at. I'd be lying if I said that I don't miss the recovery aspect. But the hardest thing that I think most people don't talk about is the impact it can have on your psyche towards your own physique. I'm thinking, what do I mean? Well, it's that fullness, it's that graininess, it's that bubbly look, it's the strength that you feel during sets, and the pumps that you do get are different. And when people stop taking, but they stay within the realms of bodybuilding and physique development, it can be hard to deal with because you know you're never going to look the same again, yet you are continuing to strive for physique development when you know that before you have looked better than you do now. And that for me is why my goal switched to a more MMA or performance-based goal, because I knew that if I take my top off now, I'm relatively disappointed, which I shouldn't be, but I am, because I don't look the way that I did. That's why people can fall into these pits of fucking depression and become addicted to it, because they just struggle to embrace and accept the fact that how they looked on steroids is not how they are going to look for the rest of their life. And I think that bit's the bit that needs to be talked about the most. People understand now that there's health detriments and health effects towards steroids, but people don't talk about the actual psychology of coming off and how that can impact your sort of own self-image.